peoples. Silver on a micro double bottom.
Preservation of capital is more important than making money. And you want to lock in your trades, and you also want to protect your downside at the same time.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another edition of American Dream Trading's live futures education and training broadcast. Glad to have you here with us. This is an outreach of American Dream Trading, which is owned by, operated by, incorporated by, into a legal corporation by Chad Christian, who we affectionately call Coach, because he helps us navigate through the muddy waters of everything investing, such as stocks, stock options, crypto, and my personal favorite and the focus of this live broadcast, the futures. Glad to have you here with us today. My name is Mark McSee. I'm one of the many moderators here at American Dream Trading, keeping this corporation running live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week throughout the entire known universe. Glad you could have us here. You know the routine. If this is your first time being here, click the subscribe, like, and share buttons. Let's get this shared out. I can tell when you share because it puts it right up there if you share. Please do that for us. The other thing we can do over there on the YouTubes is make sure you click them thumbs up. I want to see 100% participation there. Cherub's over there. Good afternoon. And Tyler's over there. Good to see you. These are just some of the names I can see who made a comment. Yeah, if you want your JT's up there. Billy Bob is up there also. That's what they call me. It's what my nephew always calls me. He calls me Billy Bob because I'm such a redneck. Believe that. My own nephew calls me that. He lives in the same county I do. How dare he? Anyway.
Takes one to know one, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anyway. Let's, by the way, make sure you turn on your notification buttons too, because we are live here 3 times a day here at American Dream Trading. Coach is live from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Monday through Friday Eastern Time. I'm live from 2 to 4 Monday through Friday, and we have our aftermarket show, which starts at 4 p.m. Eastern Time Monday through Friday. If it sounds like I'm stuffed up, it's because I is. My ear's plugged, my one ear's plugged, and my sinuses are plugged, so I can go into a sneeze and fit here at any time. And I have all day long. Got like a tickle in my nose. So anyway, I know I was trying to find something on the broadcast yesterday. I was plugged up yesterday too. And listened to it, and I'm like, man, I sound like I'm half drunk. And I can assure you I'm not. I don't drink. I am just, I don't know, head cold. So glad you could be here with us. If you have any questions or comments concerning trading, in futures in particular, make sure you type those into your social media chat box, and we'll do our best to try to answer your questions live as time allows. So let's take a little quick walk around the block, if we might, see what's going on right now. Let's see. I need to move this over here out of my road. All these widgets on here, and I got live stuff. All right. So let's start here with silver. Silver's been kind of flat. Silver did okay today. We did all right trading silver today. I did especially well. I traded oil this morning. I'll get to that later. Early this morning, I traded oil because it just shot up very nicely. Did a couple trades in oil. Really didn't do a whole lot after that. And then at the open, kind of waited for the open. Like we always advise people, especially if you're a new trader, an inexperienced trader, always wait for the first half hour before joining into the trade, because that's the most volatile time period. You're better off waiting for the market to make a decision which way it really wants to go. And for today's example, it was daggone near right at top of the hour, 10 o'clock. Bang. The bottom fell out. Well, I was talking or whatever, not paying attention. I don't know what is. Oh, I was in. Ooh, can't remember now. I was trading something else, or I was just looking around. I can't remember. Anyway, I missed the initial pull here. And essentially, I did have a nice ride down, and there was some huge candles down there. It was just unbelievable. Looked at my P&L after I was done and about fell out of my chair. So I was pleasantly surprised on that. Just here a little bit ago, did another little quickie trade on a pullback over. I believe that was right here, wasn't it? What time was that? Yeah, I think it was this one. I think. Yeah. Below the below VWAP, wasn't it? I thought. No. What was it below? Below the 500. Whatever. I can't remember now. Not important. Anyway, I had another nice run down there. Just added a couple more dollars to the day. So it was an account changing day. You could have pretty much picked anything. They had a ginormous pull starting at 10 o'clock during shift change, we call it. Get an influx of volume. And as you can see, that is just a huge drop. I don't remember how much that was. That was a 2,200 plus tick at $25 a tick. You do the math per contract. Gold kind of did the same thing. You can see, so pretty much lay these right over top each other. There's your ginormous pull there also. Platinum obviously followed suit. As you can see, PL, that's platinum. If you haven't traded platinum, you want to look into that. Now, copper, it actually hit a new time all record high overnight. Went up like 10% total. I think it was up like 10%. Anyway, hit that right before the market opened and went back up and touched that, made a new record high. This says 52. Well, it is 52-week high. Not a record high, sorry. 52-week high. Or no, it is a record high too, I believe. But then after that, they start selling it off right there at the beginning. So, a really nice pullback there. You could have made a lot of nice money on copper. So you pretty much could have just picked anything today. Indices were the same way. We had a great big pullback there also, right? We had numerous paid members trading ES to the downside. That was huge. That one pulled back there, same thing. That one at the open, it started down basically and never stopped. And that went down, 400 40 ticks, whatever, roughly. And then bounced off the bottom, off of critical levels. You can see there's gold levels there. One of our members called out what gold levels they had down there, and it bounced off that and made a nice slow slogging reversal back to the upside. And now ever since then it's channeled. Now it didn't go back up as to where it was at, but it did recover a good chunk of that, maybe 30% of it. And it's been flat in its channel ever since. So that was exciting also for those members that were trading that. NQ was pretty much the same way. More volatile, obviously, right? But you could have gotten that, took a nap, woke up a half an hour later, and been golden, right? So it was a pretty account-changing day today for those who participated. If you weren't here, then you wouldn't have been, right? Russell had a nice rise up also, nice pull, nice recovery, same thing, same story, right? So you pretty much could have just closed your eyes and thrown a dart or any of these things and made a boatload of money today. The Dow, I haven't looked at the Dow for a while. Yeah, same thing, right? Went down, nice rise back up. Actually, it went back up to where it was almost at. Pretty close, right? A lot closer than the other ones. But it had a nice spike up at the start. That was the difference, right? And then oil, I did trade oil earlier this morning. I had a couple nice runs to the upside. I should have just stayed in it and played with it, but I didn't. I got bored. I got distracted. You know what happens when a squirrel runs across the road? Squirrel! Right? Nope. You know what? So had a nice run up into the pre-market. Nice power run up and down. And you can see here where it's at. What time it was. That's last night. We're back too far. That was this right here. I believe. What time is this? Yeah. So it was during this time. So there were some really nice runs up. A lot of that has to do with conflict news. Excuse me 1 minute.
Oh, yeah.
Whew. Got in a sneezing fit. Sorry about that. So anyway, I did really nice. I actually did 2 nice trades. I believe it was this one, the first one I caught, and then I got out of it, and I just, for whatever reason, I didn't look at it again, and I actually caught, I believe it was this little run here, which was okay also. It wasn't quite as much, but I just kind of ignored it, and then right for market open, man, that thing just went to berserk and shot up over $66, almost 66 and a half. So, and again, it's 10 o'clock, bang, bang, sell off, right? So if you liked oil and energy, you would have been in that, and you would have made a crap ton of money. Also, markets were just giving money away to the upside and the downside very nicely. Very nicely. That was like 150 some tick climb there. $10 a tick, $1,500 per contract, just one ride up. And then after that, it sold off, and as oil typically does, got into a little channel there. So very good morning this morning, or day. What stock market are you talking about? Well, this is the futures program. We're talking about futures, but we can answer any question you may have. This is the futures market. What I was just showing you was in the London and New York Stock Exchange time periods. We do trade all 23 hours of the exchanges open, Asian, Tokyo, and London and New York Stock Exchange. So we do them all. We have members that trade a lot, myself included. So, all right. So let's try to get up to, well, our first goal for today. I told you I'd take it easy since you guys all got cramps in your fingers yesterday for helping us out. You know, we made Doug cry at the end. That was what was important. We had a few thousand more than what he had in the morning. So we'll take it easy on you today. Huh?
Womp, womp, womp,
Wah, wah, wah.
womp.
Let's go for 32,000. That's what we want. But we want to get that 32,000 in the next half hour, next 30 minutes. By 2:45, we need 32,000. Then you guys can take a nap after that. How about that? Sound like a deal? Providing you free information. How about giving me some free hearts over there? Or gifts, however you want to do it. Don't matter to me. Right now, Doug's in first place. I'm in second place, and Bucko's in third. All three of us are moderators. What's up with that? Come on, free people. Get to clicking. Speaking of moderators, Bucko 504 is over there in the TikToks. If you happen to have a crypto question, type that into your chat box. He is one of our main trainers for crypto. Him and Chris are our two training moderators in our crypto program. Last night they had a class at 7:15 every Wednesday night at a live Zoom training and trading session together. So always a very exciting program. Lots to learn, lots to know. Bucko, if Bucko can't answer the question, there is no answer. That's how good he is. All right. There is no answer if he can't give you one. All right. So anyhow, hey, Bobby, good to see you over there in the YouTubes also. And Jerry, Cherub. All right. Matt, over there, you're following. Thank you for that follow, sir. Bucko's over there. Wreath, Wealth Wrangler, Doug. Who else? That's it for right now that I can see. Anyway, get to clicking, get 32,000, and you guys can take a nap. How's that? Sound like a great deal? And I am getting stuffed up. Silver again is the question. You better believe it. Love it. Gold, silver, don't matter to me. Whatever one's moving. I trade them both. It was almost exclusively gold for a long time, but I don't know. Kind of liking silver, Doug. What do you think? I think I'm kind of liking that silver. You can rip your face off.
Yeah. Got me a few times this morning, I'll tell you what.
Mm-hmm. Yep, very volatile. And it's because the tick value is so high. Yes, you can make a lot of money, but you can also lose a lot of money the same way if it goes against you. JK over there on Tiki Talk wants to know, would you suggest a beginner trader to start trading on paper account? A beginner trader, I would suggest no. I would not suggest a real account either. What? What did you say? I would say you need training first. You need to understand what you're doing before you even think about even paper trading. Why do I say no to paper training at first? Because you don't have the educational base to even understand really what you're doing. We don't want you to set up yourself with bad habits, so don't even paper trade, right? What you need to do is listen to what we're selling you, right? Get the education first. Just like a brain surgeon's got to go to school. He's got to go through the first 4 years of pre-med school, right? And then he goes into a brain surgeon school, which is who knows how many more years, probably 10 or 12 years before, they get to crack a skull open, right? So, but they're getting the education first. Just, you don't want a brain surgeon that's jumping in there and practicing on you, do you? So it's the same way on any skill. You want to get the education first. You go, if you've never played a guitar in your life and you just say, well, I'm going to be a musician, you go to the guitar store, buy yourself a little cheap acoustic guitar, you aren't going out on tour. Nobody's going to hire you, right? You don't even know what you're doing. Can you make a bunch of noise on it if you strum the string? Sure can. Doesn't make you a musician, though, right? You don't have a clue what you're doing. Same way with trading. You need to get a good base education. That's what we do here at American Dream Trading, right? We give you that base, all right? So we are training and education. We're not a call-out group. We'll never tell you what to buy and sell. We'll discuss trades, but we won't tell you. Okay, you say you've traded stocks for about 2 years. How well are you doing? Feel pretty confident in your abilities to trade individual stocks? That's a great base. That's how you should start, by trading individual stocks. So how would you rate yourself there, JK? Fairly decent? Very consistent? That's great if you get 2 years. But yes, okay, if you're very good, if you're confident, if you're good at what... Let me say my little saying here. If you suck trading stocks, you're going to suck trading futures or crypto or anything else. You want to get that good base, which is what you've started trading stocks, right? But I'd love to have you come join us and buy a membership to the future, sure. But I'd rather see you get the good base and understand what you're doing before you come over, right? Yeah, and you do learn it the hard way. If you try to get the cart before the horse, right, you're going to wreck yourself. You say you're pretty decent. That's good. I mean, I don't know if you're just being, you don't want to brag about yourself or whatever. But yeah, 2 years, that's, if you're a regular trader for 2 years, I'm sure you picked up stuff. But if you come to American Dream Trading, we ask that you empty your cup. Listen to the sound of Coach's voice, right? They'll be bringing baggage from things that you either were self-taught or you listen to some pimply-faced internet dude that's barely got enough age on him to grow a mustache, teaching you how to do stuff. Does that mean young kids can't teach you good things? No, it doesn't mean that. You'll never hear us badmouth anybody. I will never call out anybody by name or even apply a name, right? We ain't got time for that. We got our own deal here to run, right? And we're not going to be bad mouthing other people. Anytime you hear somebody bad mouthing somebody else online, it's time to move on, right? If that's the only way they feel they can grow their business is by bad mouthing other people, tearing them down, yeah, whatever, so be it. Move on. But as long as you get that base education, but we want you to do it the right way, right? Take your time. There's no rush, right? So, but when you're ready, yeah, you can get. Well, here's if I don't know how many times you've been here, I don't recognize your name there, JK. You can go to our website, American Dream Trading, check out what we have over there. We do have promotions and stuff that's going to be ending Saturday night at midnight. In other words, Sunday morning, 12:01, they're going to end. Is our diamond memberships. All the lifetime memberships are going away. What does that mean? That's a pay one time and never ever pay again type membership. They're all going to be going back to annual, semi-annual, quarterly, and monthly. Nothing wrong with that. There's still good value, but it's even better value if you can lock it in, pay one time, never pay again. So you can go check that out. If you use promo code MARK, M-A-R-K, on any new membership, you will get 10% off right off the top just because you're watching this program, and you can see my screen there. It says there at the top. So we want you to preserve your capital. That's the biggest thing, right? We don't want you coming in here blowing up your account. We want to see you succeed, right? And you can't do that if you're trading with real money and not really quite sure what you're doing. Get the education first. Same way, if you were a really great stock trader, that's fine. We're happy for you. You come over to futures, we want to train you just like you're a kindergarten in stock market trading, right? We want to teach you the basics about futures, right? Get you up and running good. Now, you may pick a lot of things up very quickly, obviously, but we don't want you coming in here throwing a bunch of money in an account thinking you're going to come in here and slay futures, right? We want to see you succeed, and we want to see you preserve your capital while you're learning. So, yes, paper trading would be the next step if you have some experience, okay? Long-winded thing. Get the membership, get the training first. Just being honest, right? We want to see you succeed, and by jumping in and throwing money at stuff and flushing it down the toilet, you might as well just open up the window and throw your money out the window, right? Same effect. So do it the right way. Take your time. It takes time to learn a new skill. And it's the same way of trading if you're going from stocks to stock options. Stock options is another skill you have to learn. If you go from that to, say, trading crypto, is it that much different than trading stock? Nah, not really. But there's things you need to know. There's lingo you got to learn. There's few other things that you're going to have to know to successfully trade crypto. But the basics are the same, right? But there's things you're going to have to learn to and adjust. Same way when you come to futures. It's just pretty much like trading stocks in one regard also. But there's little things that you need to learn, right? And we'll teach you all that, right? And we have people that haven't traded stocks a day in their life and have come in, and because they've seen this live program, they're like, well, I want to do futures because it sounds sexy, right? Well, yes, it can be, right? But like anything else, if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to wreck your account. So have we taught people in here, are there people in here that's never traded anything and come in and start with futures? Absolutely. They're in here right now, right? So, but they learn as they go. It's nicer if you do start stocks. That's the way Coach even recommends it. Start out trading Ford and Apple, right? Kind of boring, but yet it gives you time to learn the basics without high-end losses on your, while you're learning, making mistakes. Can you tell me if QQQ is bullish or bearish? Yes, I can. Okay, that was a joke, right? It's flat right now, right? What's the trend on it? Let me tell you what the trend is. You know how I know? Because I have, and I can only tell you what it is at this moment. I can't, if you want me to predict what the future is, well, the stock market always goes up eventually. Right now, it's in a 1 minute chart. It's on an upward trend, but it did have a ginormous pullback earlier, right? Now, if you want to look at it on a daily, right? I can go over here, use my coach's indicators, right? As I spread this out a little bit. Yes, I need to erase some lines on my charts. So the trend is up, obviously, on a day-to-day basis. Today went up, it went down, it went all around, right? It's very volatile, but you can see the trend. This is a day chart. The trend is way up, right? So if you're asking me for a prediction, what it's going to be, no, I can't tell you that. I don't care anyway. I don't care whether it's bullish or bearish for long-term view. I'm trading the trade that's in front of me. I'm going to make money when this goes up. When the bulls are running, I'm going to make money going up. When the bears take over, I'm going to make money going down. When the bulls take over again, I'm going to make money going back. I'm going to do this all day long. I don't care which way it moves. We will make money when the market goes up. We will make money when the market goes down. We'll even make money here when the market goes sideways. How are you going to do that? Well, that's what Coach teaches us how to do, right? Trade the trade that's in front of you. And yes, you zoom in here, look at them candle movements. You know how much money is in one of them candles? You can make money. Now, you got to be a good scalper to do it. Is it easy? No. That's a 100-tick candle. Let's say 90. What's 90 times 5? $450 per contract just on that one candle, right? What's this candle here, right? Look at that big, ginormous candle. That one, there's another 100. There's $500 on that you would have made on one candle per contract. So even though you see these things here, it doesn't look like much, right? It's going sideways. If you have the skills, which we'll teach you how to do it, right? And it takes time and experience, which we can't give you. There's lots of money to be made right there, but you got to be good, right? This is a lot harder to make money this way. It's not easy way of making money, but it can be done, and it is done every day. Yeah, these things straight up, straight downs, those are easier, right? But so yeah, I really don't care when somebody says, "Well, the markets are bearish today, or bullish today." I don't care. I'm a momentum trader. I'm a scalper, actually. I don't care what it's going to do tomorrow. I'm in it to win it today. So it's a different type of mindset. I'm not buying and holding long term. Okay. You know, if I'm buying long term, I'm looking, is this a good value today to buy in today? To buy in for long term, right? There's a whole different set of evaluations you do for a longer term holdings. If I'm swing trading, you know, there's a different set of criteria that I'm using to evaluate the trade. And I can do all of those things, right? Because Coach teaches us how to do that. This is not just a one-trick pony. We teach you everything there is. You can't learn it all one day, obviously, but yes, I am plugged up. I'm fighting this head cold. So the answer to your question, long term, the bulls are running, right? It's going straight up, basically, right? And the long term. Short term today, well, you know, going back up now, yeah. But if he was in here earlier today when this thing was doing nothing but going down, down, down in a burning ring of fire, that's a beautiful trade. You could have just took a nap, right? Look at that. We had members in this. Easy money. Anybody could do it. It's so easy, even a caveman could do it, right? This one you could add. You bought in up here and let that baby run? My. So if you were in this, the market's bearish, right? Well, if you just walked in right now, what would you say? Right? Without looking backwards. Oh, it looks like it's trying to go up a little bit, right? Stretch it out. It is actually going up now. Now, I guarantee you that this on a 1-minute chart was pointing down this morning, right? The trend channel. The trend is a general upward. So, up a Todd. I don't know if that answered your question there, Low Gang. So, all right. What else do we have? Let me look up here through the TikToks. Okay. Oh, you've been watching this for a while. Well, you know, do you like what you see? Is it time to step up your game there, JK? I mean, we got these promotions going on. They're going away. The lifetimes are going away forever. Sunday morning at 12:01 a.m. Eastern time. Because you are watching today. You see the promo code up there, top of the screen, up there, right? Mark, all you gotta do is put in there. You buy the Diamond membership, that's $500 off right off the top. Bang, bang. 10% off. Never ever have to pay again. So, American Dream Trading. Go to our website. And you'll see, by the way, while you're there, make sure you grab our free Discord. Always been free, always will be free. And guess how much it is today? Oh, free. So, all right. Good question. Look at silver. Silver doing the same thing. All right. I think it's kind of taking a nap right now, isn't it? Really no big movers at the moment, is there? Anybody see anything moving? Indices? Nothing? Hello?
Russell's moving a little bit.
Thank you. Yes, it is. It's the top of the channel there, right? This is Coach's 3.0 indicators that work with TradingView only, which is not associated with American Dream Trading. This is a standalone subscription. Where are we at here? I see a little micro double top here, right? Even though I don't have a line there, I can look behind me to the left. Watch this pull back a little bit here, right? It's not a major level, but it's still a level. Oh, look at that. What did it just do? Right here. Bounced right off that area, didn't it? Also, more importantly, it bounced off Coach's 3.0 indicators right there. Didn't even have a chance to tell you about it before it happened this time. I always say it. Respect the red line, respect the green line. Treat it like it's a historical level, even though it's a short-term one, right? And look what happened. By the way, this comes with your paid membership. In VIP Gold, Diamond, and Futures memberships. Part of it. As long as you're a member, you get this. Now, TradingView, you got to buy that yourself. It's its own standalone subscription. It has nothing to do with American Dream Trading. We just have a script that we wrote to put all this stuff on it. And I don't even have 3/4 of stuff on it. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with it. All right. What else we got? What was I looking at? Russell. Good thing I didn't go jump in that, huh? But I evaluated that in a few seconds. I said it was up there, right? Wouldn't expect him to pull that big, but something just happened. Did he say something? Did somebody say? Nope. He's not on TV speaking somewhere, is he? Okay. Like seeing them hearts fly. I want to get to 32,000 up there. I would take it that's Bucko doing most of it because he's now over in first place ahead of Doug. Well, actually, he's tied with Doug, but now I am number one. How does that happen? How do I get to be number one over here? Come on. What's going on? All those of you over there watching free, start clicking them hearts down here. I want to see them nonstop till you get 32,000. All right. So, what other questions? Brad says he over there on the YouTubes says he's paper trading today. One contract of MNQ. Yeah, isn't that amazing? 6K. Just on one micro contract. He says he was doing a simulated thing, but it doesn't matter. What did he learn, right? To stay in the trade, right? So he jumped in probably over here, right? He may have been in and out. $6,000, pretty good, right? I mean, it's obviously trade more than just that, but what is that? 2,300 ticks, right? MNQ plays what? 50 cents a tick? So half of that, right?
Yep, 50 cents a tick.
Yeah. So it's 0.5, right? There's $1,100 there just on that move, right? So, good job. So you can get in here and trade this down, trade it up, trade it down, trade it up, trade it down, right? That's $1,100, $1,200 just from here to there. That easy. Bang, bang. And that would have cost you, what, 500? Thank you, MNQ.
M&Q is 100.
Okay. On trade of 8, yes.
Yep.
So 100 turn that into thousands. Sounds like a pretty good deal to me, Doug.
Bad. Not to mention the fact, even on the free account, your micro fee for the contract is $1.90.
Yeah. So for $1.90,
So-
it would have cost you $1.90 to make a couple $1,000. Sounds like a pretty good deal to me. I don't care who you are.
Not bad.
I don't know. Net cost. That's all you got to do. Of course, you got to have the $500 in your account, but once you're out of the trade, it goes right back in. That $500 goes right back into your account. All you pay is the transaction fees. Couple bucks, right? Down 1% for the day. What's down one? Oh, SoFi. Oh, yeah. They had their earnings today, I believe. Did they not? All right, let's go find something to trade. Let's watch NQ here, see if it can break and hold below this bottom of this channel and have a breakout to the downside here. And it's not quite a double bottom, but you know, it is an area of semi-soft resistance. This will be a little stronger down here below. So there's a line down here. You can see where all these hung out down here, right? So I can pop a line down there for visual reference also. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? I hope so. We can slide a little bit. Down in there somewhere. At least I guess it may not be exact, but at least it gives me something to shoot for, right? And as you can see, it didn't even do that. It would not break out of the trend line, bottom of the trend channel. What did I tell you about 20 minutes ago? Better respect the green line and the red line on Coaches 3.0 indicators. This regression channel, right? It's a trend channel. Look at it did. Bang, bang. Just like I was a historical level drawn there, right? See how that works? All right. Thanks for sharing the live there, Papa. Over there. All right. What other questions you have? If you have any, type them into your chat box, and we'll try to do our best to answer them. All right. So again, let me show you something. Get something set up here to show you. Hang on. All right. So over on our website, let me show you what it looks like in case you haven't ever been there. Shame on you if I haven't, because I talk about it every day. All right. Do I not? Well, let's do this real quick. All right. So there's our website, American Dream Trading. You'll see this old big old yellow button there. Unless you're colorblind, it might be a different color the way you view it. So click that to join our different memberships. Now you can scroll down the page. There's all kinds of stuff there to look at. But there's our free Discord. All you do is click access to get it. Sign up for that. Then it will show you all our different memberships in order of levels. Premium, VIP, VIP Gold, which you must have the VIP to get the VIP Gold unless you buy the VIP Gold complete. And then we have our Diamond membership. Okay. Now the Diamond membership includes everything on this page that you see. Futures VIP, crypto, regular futures, you know, premium, all that. The only thing it doesn't include is these two things down here. David and Coach's one-on-ones and his mentorship thing. So any mentorship type product. But crypto's included in that. Futures are included in it. You know, futures is $2,500 a year. If you sign up today using promo code MARK, it'd be $4,500. That's less than the price of this for 2 years. And you never have to pay again. So you can get that Diamond membership. All you do is just, it's very simple. Click there. Go over here. Click options. It says there's 4 options there, right? And you can choose how you want to do it. You can pay monthly, quarterly, 6 months. If you want to keep paying by the year, you can pay $7,000, or you can buy it a one-time purchase for $5,000 and be done with it. Right? Pretty simple, pretty easy, is it not? That's all there is to it. Click that, continue, fill out the information you need in there. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. In a matter of a couple minutes, you could be done. And make sure you get that free Discord, too, because that's where we communicate with each other. You have to have our Discord. Well, I guess you don't have to, but you're not going to be able to do much. Discord is, there's only 2 places we ever communicate with our paid members. That's through our free Discord and through our live Zoom calls every day. Okay? So you need a Discord because your membership comes with channels, right? Diamond obviously is the top level, so all the channels are open for the Diamond members. Free members, you even have channels in there for free members, but it's very limited, right? There's a lot to do for free in there, don't get me wrong. But as the levels go up, it opens up more Discord training rooms and things like that for you. So check it out. I highly recommend getting that Diamond. It goes away Sunday night at midnight, 12:01 a.m. Sunday morning. It's done deal. No longer to be. Gone forever. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Never to be offered again. So no more lifetimes. Okay? Make sure you use promo code MARK. Man, I'm getting really stuffed up now. Ugh. This talking's vibrating my sinuses, Doug. Vibrating my head. Oh, my nose is
You
itchy.
can get you one of them neti pot things that
Yeah, you shoving
sucks your
steam
brains
up my
out.
head. No, no. Those things are the medieval torture devices, like my wife had for a baby. Get in with that suction thing. Like, oh, torture. I see a young mother grab one of them things because they still do it. Get in here, get him in a headlock, get him in there, suck. You know, ugh.
Yeah,
I never could stand that.
squeegee. Yeah.
Ugh. No, thank you. Anyhow, anyway, that's how we do that. So back to, oh, I got to sneeze. Here you go. Ah, One moment. All right. Woo! You wouldn't want to hear all that hooting and hollering coming out of me. Anyway, got a head cold and an ear cold. Got a cold, I guess. I don't know. You get a head cold in this fat head, it's serious. It's a 5 alarm alert. That's critical care when you get a cold in this fat head. Ace.
Yep.
Yep.
Hang on tight.
Hang on tight. All right. What do we have? Questions, comments? Guys don't have much today. Where are we at on Tiki likes over there? We're only about a third of where we need to be. We need 32,000 today, and we have 4 minutes to do it. So get on it. Netflix hitting that bottom yet for leaps? Well, I can't advise you on whether you should buy a leap or not. We don't give financial investment or tax advice. Now you need to learn about leaps, but I can't tell you to go buy a leap. You know, that's long term. That's deep diving evaluation there. Do I know how to do that? Absolutely, I do. But I cannot tell you if that's a good place to buy leaps. Obviously, you want to buy low and sell high, right? But I don't even know what I don't even know what Netflix is at. I quite honestly haven't looked at it since the news of about it splitting.
It's on resistance right now,
We can look at
and
it.
it's not showing. It's not showing a ton of upside momentum on the 1 hour. I'm looking at the 1 hour.
So there's Netflix. 1 minute.
Take a look at the 1 hour.
I'm going to pull up the 1 day chart.
The day chart for that.
Longer term, longer you go, the leaps are a year or more, right? See, I know what I'm talking about here. May not be the brightest bulb in the pack, but there is a strong level. Oh, well, I can see why you're asking about it. I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's whoo. I can tell you, what I think, but I'm not allowed to tell you what I'm thinking because I cannot give you financial investment or tax advice. But holy moly. Yeah, I'd see why you asked that question there, TLL. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I got to be careful because we're not a licensed financial advisor, so we can't give tax and investment advice. But I can see what you're seeing right there, right? Look at the line I just popped on there on the day chart. If that don't scream at something at you, I don't know what will, right? Now,
are you picking up what he's putting down?
Yeah, you picking up what I'm putting down. Now we also have down here too, right? Now, what the heck's Netflix at? 82. What's the ATR on? Let's see, $2.37 right now is the current ATR on Netflix, right? Obviously, it goes up and down day to day, but today's is $2.37, and you're at what? Let's just call it $83 minus. There's down there, so we'll just call that 71. We're just going to round, right? That's only $12 away from the next level down here, right? And you divide that by 237. That's really only a couple days movement, right? 5 days. So, pick and choose what you want. I mean, obviously, this is super strong where it's at hitting right now, right? If that don't excite you, nothing will, right? That's about all I can say, really. Because a year or more is a long time for, to make that. I haven't looked at Netflix. I mean, I know I've traded Netflix extensively when I was trading options, but not recently. Matter of fact, I haven't traded an option for well over a year. I haven't traded an option since a year ago, November. I love futures so much, I just quit trading options. Can I go back over there and do it in a heartbeat? You better believe I can. Do you think I can tear it up again? Yes, I can. But man, look at that. That's just that's a pretty chart right there, buddy. That's all I can tell you. I can't tell you what to do. But as soon as I seen that, I was like, oh, I started salivating a little bit there, right? Yeah, stocks are at all, but how high is high, right? We never know how high is high or how low is low. What do we know about the stock market, though? The overall stock market, right? It always goes up, right? You may have a down year or two in a row, but as a whole, the market, go look at a 1 year chart. Market always goes up, right? In the long run, in the history of the things. Now, what's the danger of buying? We're going to talk about leaps just in generalities, right? I'm not getting into detail. What's the danger of buying a leap? Well, a leap is something a year or more, right? Buying a stock option a year or more out. What's good about it? Well, you don't have to freak out every single day that, oh, Netflix dropped $4 today. Oh, no, and Netflix went up $7 today. Oh, Netflix didn't do anything today, right? Netflix went up $2. I realize you don't get them huge jumps anymore, do you? Because of ever since the split. But the danger of a leap is you lock yourself in there. What happens if whatever, right? Bad news for the company or whatever, right? You're going to get pullbacks, but you don't care about them day-to-day things. But you still have to evaluate your trade on a regular basis, whether you look at it once a day or a couple times a day, however you do it, right? It's up to you how often. But you are buying for the long term. You're not that concerned about these things, right? The up and down daily movements. I don't know. I could see why you asked that question. That's for sure. 1, a 2. This one almost came down. A 3, 4, 5. Even when it came up, it paused there a little bit, didn't it? So what's that tell you? That is a huge, huge important level, right, for your consideration. So, and that was, I seen that instantly, right, as soon as I put it on 1 day. So, but today's been a big red day. So, is it on sale today? Well, you'll have to decide that on your own, right? All the things have been pulling back, right? So, is this a buying opportunity for a leap? Well, if you had the education, you would know that, right? And that's what we do here. So, but I can't tell you to buy for a leap. I just can't do that. But I'll tell you what I see is pretty juicy. I don't care who you are. So that's a great question, though. Not related to futures. It's related to stock options. So if you want to know more about leaps, you can look that up. You can come over. We'll train you on those type of things. Diamond membership will get you access to that training all day long. 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day. Matter of fact, the Diamond gets you 7 days training. You can get training on Saturdays for a few hours and Sunday nights. So it's fantastic, right? And if you go up there top of the page, you'll see, use promo code Mark. We'll knock 10% off. That's $500 off the $5,000 membership one. And that's a one-time payment also. You don't ever pay again. Once you're done, you're done. SoFi, yeah, we're not going to get into individual stocks. You guys want to keep calling them out, that's fine. SoFi, the question's been answered already. In the chat, scroll up unless you just got here, you won't see it, right? But SoFi, did they miss today? I think they missed, didn't they? I can't remember. I don't follow them as like I did. I used to be able to tell you just like that what they all did, but I trade futures now, so I don't follow them like I used to. Can I find out real quick? You daggone right I can, right? I can type SoFi in. SoFi is a good company, right? I can't even tell you what the price of SoFi is right now. Last time I looked, it was like $20. Yeah, it's 24, so I ain't off that much, right? Day chart. There's our earnings. I can look here at the earnings. Was there an earnings surprise today? Earnings estimate. Is that the next one? What's going on here? Oh, spread this out here. Let me go on a 2 minute. Oh, they report after the clock, after the bell. Okay. Right? Oh no, that was yesterday. Where's the earnings thing at? I gotta go 4 hours, I think. Let's see. There it is. There it is. There she is. Right. Oh, that's Friday. Today's not Friday. Today's Thursday. All right, I can't answer that. Yeah, I'm not. I don't follow it. I don't have any long-term knowledge of it anymore. I just don't. I haven't done options for over a year. But I can guarantee you I can go right back in there right now and trade options if I wanted to, right? and I enjoy reading about things in the newsletters and all that stuff, right? I used to write the newsletter. Now Doug writes the newsletter. Doug does a fantastic job. Comes as part of your paid membership with the Diamond and VIP Gold memberships and the Futures VIP. You get a newsletter every week that talks about all these things. Earnings report. You know, I could ask Doug right now, what does your report say, Doug, about SoFi? Was it expected to beat earnings or not? Well, you know, that's a paid membership privilege also. So we're not going to ask Doug that because I don't want to put Doug on the spot, right? That's a paid member benefit, this newsletter that we publish week in and week out every week. So obviously you can do your own on the internet. It's not great secret, but they're a good company. Now I don't know what their expectations or any of that is. I haven't, like I say, I don't follow them anymore. I've traded this also many times, but again, I'm not up on it. So I'm not going to comment whether I say it's a buy or a sell anyway, long or short, you know, calls or puts, that type of thing. So, no, I got this cold from my wife. That's where I got it from. I never get anything. I don't know if that's where I got it from, but. All right. What other question you got? So, you know, the whole markets are down overall today, right? But they've been going up so much, you know, you're going to expect people to take profits eventually. And we've had a lot of downs too. And they shoot back up and go the other way because everything was on sale. And rinse and repeat, up and down, up and down. People ask, so what do you think the market's going to do? Well, it's probably going to go up. It's probably going to go down. It might even go sideways for a while. And it might rinse and repeat. I guarantee I'll be right 90% of the time. Except for those days where it goes straight up or straight down, right? It's the only way I could be wrong. So. M. Richardson says, the newsletter is great intel. Thank you for always giving us the information. There you go, Doug. We got somebody over there on the Tiki Talks giving you compliments, Doug. Good job, Doug. Good job. That's Coach would say. Tell you what, membership has its privileges. So, hey, don't be complimenting Doug. This is my show. Doug was on at 6 o'clock in the morning. Don't be making Doug's head swell up. No, Doug's amazing. Doug's amazing. Doug's awesome. He's awesome.
Mark's awesome.
Doug is awesome. Doug does a great job. Great educator. Very great newsletter writer. Does a fantastic job. Puts a lot of hours in those doing that, right? He puts 8, 10, 12 hours on every week. Build them newsletters.
It's a full day.
Yep.
Full day on a Saturday.
Yes, sir. Been there, done that, right? And I said, hey, Doug, you want to try to do newsletters? He said, oh, okay. I'm like, be careful what you wish for, Doug. And he's wishing he would have heeded my advice already, you know. So
I seem to remember the conversation going a little bit differently. Hey, by the way, I'm not going to be doing these forever. How about you try it?
Oh, come on. I snookered you. You know it.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
A sucker.
All right. Someday you'll get to do something the same thing to somebody else. I actually miss writing it, to tell you the truth, because it kept me up to date. If I was still writing a newsletter, I would have been able to answer his SoFi question and all that. I would know it right off the top of my head. Because when you write the newsletter, you got to go find the news, right? Especially with the earnings reports that we put in there, that having corporate earnings each week, those are in there also. What's expected, not guaranteed, but some information on each one. There might have been a write up on SoFi or Tesla or Microsoft or Apple, right? Apple's today, right?
I believe there was.
Apple today after the bell. That's today. I think it is. I believe so.
I don't have that kind of memory for that information.
You don't?
Well, because I don't trade them.
Yeah. Well, that's true, right? Yeah. But I actually miss writing the newsletter. I enjoyed doing it. It's a lot of work. A lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
A lot of work.
All right. Which one were you asking about? Apple?
Yeah, Apple's. I think it's after the bell tonight.
Yep.
See, I know a little bit. I know a little bit. So, questions, comments.
Parker Hannafin's actually got earnings today. One of our customers.
Oh, there you go.
SoFi tomorrow.
There you go. Could
American
SoFi
Express.
do something tomorrow for calls? Well, that's that. Should you be buying right before
Slippery
earnings? Should you
slope.
be holding through earnings?
Slippery slope.
No, if you remember American Dream Trading, you could answer that question, right? If you're not already in it,
No.
if you do anything, it would be a lotto, right? If you're not already in it long term, you don't hold through earnings. You don't know what's going to happen. Everybody, all the talking heads out there could think good things of it until they report it. You don't know, right? Now, usually talking heads are right, but not always. Why they say they expect X amount of earnings, right? X earnings per share. They expect X amount of revenue, right? That's what they're hoping for. And if it doesn't meet their expectations, the stock price gets punished, right? So it's all a guess. Now, do I think that BlackRock and Fidelity and Vanguard's people and all them type big boys, they don't go right to the corporate offices and say, hey, see what you got? They don't get a heads up. Well, I don't know that as a fact, but So we at 32,000 yet, Doug? No, we're only at 20,000. That's not bad, but it's not 32,000.
20,000.
Boy, we need to get that 34,000. Come on, get the clicking. Doug's in first place now. I'm now in second place. Just push Papa Todd out of the way. You know why? Because I don't know. I don't know why. Because I clicked more times than he did, apparently, right? Ba 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 ba. Who else we got up there? Let me look at the rest of the list. Got Bucko's now in fourth. Rasman's in fifth. Long Steer, thank you, sir, is in fifth. JK's in seventh. Whole Shot's in eighth. All right, let's go. There's enough of you there. It'd only take a few minutes to get to 32,000. Come on, right? So you only have to do about 500 a piece. Bang, bang. All right. So let's find something we can trade here. I've been yakking all day, answering questions, which is what I'd rather do, right? It's your questions we try to answer, make the show more interesting. If not, I just ramble on. I even ramble on answering your questions, so I guess it really doesn't matter. So, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right. I don't like the looks of any of these right now. Let's see here. Let's look at the Russell.
No, they are.
No, that was really in a
atrocious.
squeeze there between VWAP and 200. Absolutely not. NQ, it could play down to the bottom of the channel, make a few bucks, but doesn't look like ticky tock. Come on.
Ding, ding, ding,
Ain't even
ding, ding,
Christmas. Ding ding. TikTok's yelling at me. I got to do some puzzle piece thing. Here we go. Let me see if it's going to load. Hang on. Network area. Oh, come on. We're not going back to that problem again, are we? There we go. All right, here we go. I got to make the puzzle piece. You have to do a puzzle piece, Doug, this morning?
I did not.
I haven't had to do a puzzle piece that often lately.
I had to do one yesterday, though. I kind of
there we go.
Came up and surprised me.
Yeah.
I was startled.
Successfully completed. Now, I had to do one to log in because it logged me out. But other than that, no.
I did have to do that, yeah, but not during.
That's about obnoxious.
It is.
Type all this stuff in. Put the secret code in. Oh, by the way, how about doing this puzzle piece, too, on top of it? Let's put 15 things you got to go through to get logged in.
That's right.
Well, I guess if they want to be safe, I don't know. A little bit of craziness, but well, I'd say, do I want to trade copper? Copper's flat. Copper's been flattened out here for a while after hitting a new record high. What do we got? Silver. VWAP's up above. This would be a good play to the downside if I can get a break and hold below the 21. Now, these are not that great. Yes, it'll be a good play to the downside. However, the way the indicators are stacked up right now, they're actually stacked to the upside, but it is trying to cross over. So even though it would be a down play, it's not going to be that strong of a down play. That's going to stop me from shorting this. So we'll sit here and watch, see what happens. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. And let's go here.
This thing's in a crummy spot.
Yeah, it is. They all are right now. They're all kind of, might be speed it the rest of the day. Could be. You never know. Load up 30 there just to get her going in case it does happen to suddenly drop on silver. The play to the upside is a little tighter, but it'll have to do some breaking out. But
when this came down and created the low, and then bounced up like it was going to recover, this created a zone that is this thing just can't break out of right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mess.
Oh, look at my little dash line there. I don't know why I have that there, but and for some reason to erase later. But look at that, stopped them right there. My line on my chart stopped all those. That's from the other day.
Mhm.
Amazing. Charting works. Oh, there's my break and hold to the downside. Let's see what we got here. Where's my order at, Doug? That's showing again. Come on. Having problems again with the paper trade. This is paper trading here. Not showing up on my screen.
That's why I log into the demo account through my TradeVate.
Yeah,
those issues.
good. There it is. That's all right. I got double what I wanted to buy. That's all right. I got double the money too, Doug. Look at that. 33,000, 45,000. Yeah, okay. All right, Doug. Yeah, I bought more than I wanted to. Now I'm losing because I'm trying to adjust my chart. I was about to say, I'm going to take that and then pull back. Oh, well. Get this going here. Let it get going back. See, this level's right here, so just snagged it right there. But I didn't. Now it's going to want to bounce back up the other way. So that was a nothing there. That was a get schnookered unless this decides it wants to come back down. And because volatile, so it's going to go back down to 113s. I don't see any 112s on the L2. This is not going to be good unless I start seeing some L112s at the bottom of the L2 order book, and I do not see any. So this is not going to work out too well for me here unless it dumps all of a sudden. The numbers are getting smaller, so they are fire some 112s. That's what we wanted to see. Oh, let's go down. Let's pull that baby down there to that 112, 325 white line. How about that? How about we just go ahead and take 120,000? Was that a good trade right there? Bang, bang. Why did I take it there? Because I seen over here on the left, even though I don't have a line there, I could see these over here, these candles. So I took it pretty much when it got to that. Bang, bang, locked in my profits. It bounced off there even though I don't have a line. Just super volatile. And I locked in $120,000 right in front of your face. Now, this is paper trading, of course. I only intended to buy. They've been having some issues with their paper trading today on TradingView. Anyway, matter of fact, this morning they couldn't even get in there and trade. It wouldn't take it. It actually took it, but it just didn't show up. And then finally, after a while, after they resolved their issue, everybody's like, "Oh, look, I made $2 million." Why that? I couldn't access it, right? So now the real accounts were okay. It was the paper trading, the simulated account wasn't working properly. They fixed it though. Just a computer program. So there we go. Don't want to do the break and hold below in the middle here. Nope. I'm going to wait till it gets right. Man, I'm about ready to start sneezing again. Doggone it. All right. How much money did that sneeze cost me, Doug? A bunch? Actually,
A little bit more.
Yeah, actually, I said I wasn't going to get it until right here. Let me see. This is where I was thinking about re-entering was right here. Right there. Am I below that area? Yes, I am. See, that cost me that money right there, Doug. Now, do I want to get in here now? Not really, because why? Right there. See this down here? It's coming down here. This is kind of choppy. I entered anyway just to show you. But I don't really want that trade. I want to wait till it sees that. I made 16 grand anyway, but I was waiting for this to come down here, bounce. But this is kind of weird down here. He stopped down here for whatever reason, and it stopped going back up, right? So anyway, this is a little rough spot here, but it's all right. I still come out ahead. I was actually expecting to lose money. That's why I entered it to show you that. But what do we got here now, Doug? What's this thing called? What is that maybe called, Doug? A triple bottom? Is it going to bounce up to the upside? Well, let's see. Let's see. We'll do if we get a quick scalp to the upside here. There's 17,000 right there. This is not going to last long, so you got to get in, get out, bang, bang. I'll go ahead and lock the 18,000 in. I don't care how high if it bounces up. It's a bounce. It didn't have very much momentum, so I decided to take it. So how much money did I just make in them couple trades, Doug? 3 green trades in a row, was it? Huh? The 3 gray trades?
Pretty good.
Was it? There's $171,000 Doug I just made.
Just like that.
Just math. It's just math. All it is. Bang, bang. Again, this is a simulated account, but I trade it the same way, right? Now, I will, for you guys, show you what not to do on purpose, too. I don't do that live, or on my real trading, but I just told you what I was going to do before I did it, right? To bounce off the triple bottom, right? That's a scalping thing. You got to get in, get out. Never know how high it's going to go. Now I'm back up to my line that I was worried about when I came down, that I just popped on there to show you visually what I saw to my left. I don't need to leave that line on there, at least I don't think I do, right? I just put that there to give you something to look at. I made it that color there just because I remember to delete it later if I do, right? I'll probably leave it there for now. Now, do I want to trade this anymore? Well, no, not really. Bang, bang. Goes the bell. Tappy, tap, tap. Are we at 32,000? Oh, we're not. Oh, yes, we are. We're at 33,000. Good job. Good job. Thank you there for all the people watching for free. Good job. Thank you. What did you have this morning, Doug, for the short time he was on there? Remember?
36-ish.
Okay, I want 37. Let's go. Let's go. 37. It's only 3 away. Come on. I want to make Doug cry 2 days in a row. Actually, you had a good turnout this morning.
Not bad.
Yeah, and you weren't even really on all that long, right? An hour?
What,
an hour maybe?
About an hour and hour and 15, hour and 20.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jambo, and you're right. It can't handle the volume of the traffic on the paper trading thing because everybody's trying to learn the paper trade, and you got everybody in TradingView. Just I don't understand why it's such an issue. The real trading, real live trading, I don't have any issues with. Right? It'll fill your orders and fine, but the paper trading mode, trying to do that at 9:30 a.m., forget it. And today it wouldn't do anything. It was a good hour or so. It was still all right. So now, can I do the break and hold here above the 9? I can, and I probably will. However, the 21's right there, and I have the previous day close right here. Important level. So my meat on the bone is slim here, right? Slim Pickens. Who remembers Slim Pickens? Come on. Got to have gray hair to know who Slim Pickens is. Look him up. Look him up on YouTube. Go to your Apple Music or your Spotify and pull up a Slim Whitman song. Tell me what you think of him. You've never heard of him? Let me know what he sounds like to you. Yeah, how's that working out for you, Jambone? Yeah, we filled out tickets and all that. At least today, after a while, they must have got enough support tickets in that they actually posted it on their website that they were having technical issues with the simulated account. So, all right, it's free, Well, it's not free. You're paying a subscription for it, but yeah, we got things to work properly. All right, where we got? 36,000. You need 38. Is that what I said I needed? What was it? 38, 37, 38. All right. NQ, 75 contracts at 112.66. Oh, no. These are just turbo key buttons. I have a stop, a pre-programmed stop. Okay, see, you can pre-program these. That one I have a higher stop just for high volatility times, which that stop technically is not big enough, but I'm not going to be in it that long. So that's 75 tick stop. That's just how I gave it. This here is the current bid and ask price. That's your bid, that's your ask. This is how many contracts, and that's currently your spread between the bid and ask. So if you know what that is, that shows you how many ticks it is, right? So it goes in quarters. So anyway, you got 3 ticks right there. So anyway, yeah, that's just showing my stop. If I change this, I can put a 25 tick stop. It's garbage. I don't know what that is. That's probably right here. So yeah, I know these are all demo ones. I was showing people how to make stops. I didn't give them a proper name. That's why it says that. So, but anyway, you can delete them, create new ones. So you can go over here and do it. So that's just a quick, I can go over here and click and enter, right? I go right there, bang, puts my order in. There's my stop, 30 contracts to the upside because I clicked the blue button. There's my stop to protect my downside, 30 contracts to the downside. So see if I can get a few dollars out. And I just hit this randomly just to show you, right, how quick that is. And I can go up here and do the same thing to sell. I can keep my hand right here all day long. I don't have to come over here, right? I don't have to do this. I can sit right here and go back and forth, right? I can go over here, get rid of it, right? Hit that button and it'll sell it, right? Bang. I can turn right back here, go back into it, buy them shorts back, bang, bang, bang. See how that is? Or I could go over here, slide over. So I can sit here all day and just keep my, all I got to do is move my wrist a little bit, right? Well, let's go long. I'm going long. There's my order, bang, bang, right? There's my stop below it, 30 contracts. Okay, I want to get out, click sell, right? Bang, I'm out of that trade. Oh, I want to short it. Okay, well, click sell. There's my orders over there. And I want to buy them back. You click buy, right? Bang, bang. It's all that quick with just a little bit. They call them turbo keys. They're pre-programmed. So you can do that. How do you do that in TradingView? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let me show you real quick. It'll take about 5 seconds to show you. Well, more than that because I talk like a lot. All right, so you go bring up your trade widget over here. Hit the trade down there at the bottom. Come over to your order thing. You can put whatever you want in there. How many do you want? I can put my take profit here. I'm going to go 100 just so, because you know that wasn't there. I'm just creating one just so you can see it, right? That's my stop loss. So I have that. I want to buy it at market. So there's I bought a market order, 100 tick stop. Okay. I'm not saying make it that much. I'm just doing it so you can see it. Now I can come up here, hit these order presets, click save order preset. It'll pop up a little box over here. I can go 100 SL for 100 stop loss if I want a 100 stop loss stick. Okay. Now I can save that. Now I can do this. I can recall it by coming up here. It shows you all the stop losses, right? Here's my 100 one right here. See that? 100 stop loss. And the same thing. Well, and I can change it just by, and go there without having to type stuff in, right? Now I got a 25 stop loss on that one, if I want, whatever. So these are all programmed. There's my 75 one. See, that puts it right there, saves them for you. Or I can come over here, same thing, drop down button, right? It shows you all them things right here. There's my 100 stop loss. I can go bang. Now I can go over here and hit buy, right? I'm getting ready to sneeze again. Woo! I sneeze like my father. Yes, I know. So there's my 100 tick stop way down there, right? Want to sell it? Come up there, bang, bang. It's gone. Makes it nice, simple, easy. We call them turbo keys. I don't know what TradingView really calls it, but there's multiple ways to place orders within TradingView. And if you have your account linked to Webull or Trade-Evade or whatever the other approved ones, you can actually trade through, like Trade-Evade, and it will show up here on your screen once you link your accounts. So good. All right. Hopefully that answered your question. Who was that? Bang, bang, bang. Where did I read that at? Whoever asked that question. Oh, yes. Tyler over there in the YouTubes. Did that answer your question? Yes, it did. Okay. Thumbs up. Thank you. Ah, man. Who's grabbing them memberships today? Who's going to be the first 5 to do it? Let me know. And I'm at 37.4. I need 600 more likes. 600. That's all I need. 600. All right. I'll do it myself. Here it goes. There it goes. Papa Todd's beating Doug now. All right. Here we go. I'll be clicking. All them hearts going up there are mine. I don't see anybody else's. Let me stop. Oh, somebody else is doing it. Not very often. Got to click faster than that. Come on. I'm going to be 64 years old. Come on. You can click faster than me. Come on. You got sharp minds. There's 37.5. All right, we're only 500 away now. Now 37, we're only 400 away. And 37.6. Let's get that up there. It tells me what else we got. We got to get up there. 38, 37.7. Only 300 away. It only takes 20 seconds to get 100 hearts. You click fast. There's 37.8. And is anybody else clicking besides me? Not really. Look at that. See that? I'm going to let you guys get the other one. 37.9. Click faster, whoever's clicking. Them hearts ought to be solid. There you go. Faster, faster. Faster, 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 faster. And there you go, 38,000. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, you hit it. I'm happy today for a while.
Here comes the money.
Here comes the money. I can't play that one. I got in trouble last time I did that with YouTube.
Oh, son of a.
Yeah, YouTube, they don't like that kind of stuff. Hey, Wade, good to see you there. Hopefully, birthday boy and you, I was okay over there. All right, just see what else we got. Where are you? I got something to tell you. Who, me, Doug? You want something to tell me, Doug? Or do you want to tell Wade something? There we go. Marky Marmite Mark. Ah, I like that. I haven't got my Marmite in the mail yet. I should order some of that. I don't know.
Yeah. No, Papa Todd said Scooby Doo, and I said, "Where are you? I've got something to tell
okay.
you."
I didn't catch that. Yeah, this is I don't really had. It's the professor.
No.
Louis.
Yeah. Zoink.
All right. All right, let me see.
Shucks.
I'm going to refresh my YouTubes. I'm sure I got 100% thumbs up over there. Let me look. Let me look. No, I don't. I have like 80%. Come on. Who hasn't given me a thumbs up over there on YouTube? That is here. Right? Who hasn't done it? Come on.
Me. I did it.
Okay. Only about 70% of you have. Come on. Don't be lame. Come here visiting for free. Give me the stuff. Give me this stuff. All right. There was one other person did it. Come on. Give me them other ones. Anyhow. Comments, questions. What was I doing, Doug? Oh, I was trading silver, wasn't I, Doug? There we go.
You were.
I was. Did I make some money doing that, Doug? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
I think you did.
Did I? Let me look. Was it that hard to do that, Doug? $74,000, Doug. Bang, bang. Oh, that's because I did it. I was over 174, wasn't I? Didn't I just throw away 100,000? I think I did.
Yep.
It's because I was doing the trade, showing you, clicking in and out, showing how to do the hotkeys. That's why we use paper trading account. All right. 1 to 40, Papa Todd said. Yes, he is. We're only 600 away. You can get that by yourself, Papa. My finger's sore.
50K.
Yesterday. All right. Let's see here. What else? Anything else moving? What about gold? What's gold doing for us? I did make 170,000 on them trades, but I was showing you what not to do and showing you how to do the turbo keys and set them up. So I was giving money away and demoing that. All right. Platinum, copper, which I wouldn't trade right now at all. I don't trade. You shouldn't trade metals when you don't have. Hey, up there, JP. Good to see you. Up there on the YouTubes. Brr, it's cold, JP. Ugh. It'll be minus 18 degrees here tomorrow. Either Friday or Saturday. So that's real temperature. That ain't wind chill. I mean, it's cold today, too. It's below wind chills. Get the old cold weather advisory or cold weather warnings out. And it ain't even a advisory. Warning, Will Robson. Warning. You freeze your little tootsies off if you're not properly dressed. Hey, are you trading with TradingView? Yes, I am, JK. But you just see me do it, right? This is my paper trading, but yes, I do trade this way. I go down here and I link up either my Webull account or my Tradeovate account directly through TradingView, and I trade using their TradingView's buttons. Yep. Or if I place an order on my demo account, here, let me do that. Let me do that real quick for you. Let me go out of my way here. We'll just see what we can do for you. See? We'll show you just about anything you ask for around here, you know? Let me log out of this real quick. And there's my Tradeovate. Let's go to the demo account here because I'm not going to throw real money away for you people. You're not worth it. All right, so now, see my demo? It says demo. Demo. Tradeovate demo account. Right? Of course, you want to use your real account. So I can come over here. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to go over here. I have my Tradeovate open over here off to the side. Now, wait a minute. I got to get out of this mode first. I go, hang on. I got to get in the demo mode. I was trading my real account. Hang on. All right. So what am I in? RTY. Let me get RTY up over here, load it up. And all right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually on my other monitor over here. And I'm going to use, and I'll show you here. Okay. Right here is, well, I can't show you. It's on a different monitor. Can't drag that onto a laptop, Doug. Not even attached to each other. Anyway, I am going to, I guess this would work, wouldn't it? Yes. Let me see. Let me buy. There it is. I'm on a totally different computer placing my order. What you see here is on a laptop that I use to broadcast the lives from, but I just placed this order for my desktop. See how it popped up over there? Because I did it on my Trade-Evate. Okay. And there's the 5 that I placed, right? I can also close the order off Trade-Evate. I can go over, hit one button, watch these disappear, right? Why? Because I'm a link. Bang, bang. See how that worked? Watch it come up again. This time I'm going to do 7, all right? So you watch, there'll be 7 pop up there, right? Again, this is demo. There it is. There's 7. There's my pre-programmed stop down here, right? Now I can come, even though I opened this on Trade-Evate's app, I can actually open and close and manage it. I can increase my stop. I can move all, I have full functionality here, right? I can do all this stuff. I can move these all around, even though I created this trade in through Trade-Evate. Why? Because it's actually linked, right, to my Trade-Evate, or to my trading view. Now I can come over here and also close the trade just by clicking that button. Bang, bang, right? I can use these buttons here, and it will actually, because it is linked, I can actually create an order here also, right? Let's go 8, all right? Let's say we're going to do 8. Let me buy 8, okay? So if I could show you my Trade-Evate page, which I can't because it's on my other computer, it will have this similar thing here. You'll see it on my screen, the widget on there. It's a little bit different view than this. It puts a line there. But this also appears on my other computer, on my another monitor there. So if I was in, it don't matter anywhere in the world, it's going to link, right? So that's how that works. And I can close my trade here, or I can even go over here on my Trade-Evate, watch these disappear. I'm going to use a different computer to exit this trade. Bang, bang. Right there it goes. See that? That's cool, isn't it? So you could actually link your account and exclusively trade, and this is the whole purpose of it, obviously. So you don't have to have 5 different things that will open at one time, right? So you can conduct, once you link your Trade-Evate, and you can't see it because it's behind me. Let me slide this over. Let me slide it over so you can see it. All right. Is that fur enough? Probably not. Anyway, bottom left hand corner, it shows that I'm linked to my Trade-Evate. All right. Wrong button. Hang on. Up here. But you can see right here. See, it says, here's the logo. I forgot about this being up here. See this? Trade with your, right there. There's Trade-Evate. Shows that I'm connected up there. It also shows I'm connected down at the bottom left-hand corner. So you'll know that you're connected. Okay? So I can use everything within TradingView to place an order. I can do it this way. I can bring up the regular sidebar trading widget right here. And I can place my order there. And it's going to go right here to my, using my Trade-Evate account, put the order. There it is. Oops, I got a limit order. I don't want limit orders. All right, well, I'm in a limit order. Now watch, I'll come over here. I'm leaving this computer. Here's my mouse for this one. Watch right here. I'm going to go to the other computer, right? And I'm going to close this order. Watch it disappear, right? Bang, bang. Close that account with another one using TradingView's things. Again, you can do the DOM. There's all the different ways that you can trade, right? So pretty cool to be able to do that. Before I'd have to have my Weeble up and then have my trading, because I use TradingView for charting, right? That's what TradingView is for. It's a charting software. But now you can actually click and link. You can see I have my Trade-Evate account linked to it. You can link the paper trading versions on there, Weeble and Trade-Evate, and pretty much any broker that has it. Or you can link your real live trading account. So that's cool. I love it, right? Yes, you could. So you can hook Weeble directly to it. Show you, here's all of them that you can do. Let me log out of this. All right. You can go to tradingview.com. Again, TradingView is not associated in any way with American Dream Trading. All right. We use their stuff because we like it. It's probably the most popular charting software out there. So here's all the different. You can see I got Weeble. I use it. I got my credentials in here, and I got TradingVate. But there's Moomoo, AMP, Forex, Wanda, right? Obviously, some of these you can't. You can only trade futures, right? But you can do the same thing for stocks too. TradeStation, TastyFX, Interactive Brokers, Coinbase. So you can go through here, look at all of them, right? There's Iron Beam. I played around with Iron Beam. I played around with 500 plus. There's all kinds of them here, right? Obviously, Fidelity's not on here, right? You're not going to let you do that. 500 plus down here. So there's their list, of brokers. You can go to their website and see it yourself if you don't already own it, right? So those are the ones they currently have, as far as I know, that you can actually trade with your broker through TradingView. Pretty cool. Saves you can get everything you want on one screen. That's the benefit of it. Okay. Instead of having two monitors or stay side by side, I can chart and trade all together on one because I like charting on TradingView. More functional than a lot of the broker stuff. That's the only reason. I mean, it really doesn't matter in the big scheme of things, but I just like doing it. I don't like charting in Weeble, right? I definitely don't like charting in Tradeovate. I love Tradeovate. I love their app. I love it works, right? But, I'm never going to chart with their stuff. They're not designed for long-term charting. It's more of a as-you-go kind of thing for the day. Nothing wrong with that. A lot of people, that's the only way they do it, but it's not for me. I want historical levels. I want support and resistance levels. So pretty good dealio, if you ask me. Russell. Yep, half hour till options end, till New York session closes. We make some money. Oh, who didn't tell me silver was going to the moon? Doug. Wow.
You were talking. I
Look
didn't
at
want to
that.
interrupt.
Look at the Zoom chat, guys, for our paid members. I see that. Again.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. She's free, Doug. You hear that?
She's free.
She's free. She's free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good job. Wow. Well, I mean, once you learn how to do this, I'm going to tell you what this member said. I'm not going to say who this member is. I'm not going to tell you if it's male or female. I just said yesterday, one of our members, and this is just one example. Yesterday, one of our members made enough money in their account to pay the rent for, I believe it was 13 months. Today, that same member made enough in their account to pay their rent for 15 more months. 2 years worth. In 2 days, she's made enough. In 2 years, this member has made enough to pay the rent for two years. What do you think about that? Huh? What? Isn't that fantastic? Good job.
Oh, yeah.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
That's fantastic. Good job. Good job. I'd like to play another one, but YouTube would yell at me. I get in trouble with YouTube. So, all right. Yeah, I know, JP. Now that we get Nicole, we're going to get another storm. Florida. That's all right. I don't care. I ain't going outside anyway. Why? Because I'm a day trader. I sit in front of my computer all day. Yeah. Got 13 inches of snow already. What's another couple more, right? Oh, here's another little factoid about this member. This member has skills. This member had gotten sideways in a couple trades. I don't know how to really say it. But anyway, the market got this member for about $26,000. And this member, because this member has developed the skills that this member, I keep trying to say the gender, that this member has developed the skills that this member has learned from Coach, managed to dig themselves out of a $26,000 deficit and still make enough money to pay the rent for 15 months. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Something else, right?
Yes,
Yeah, 26
yes,
inches
sir.
up there, JP. Gee, Merry Christmas. There's another reason I don't live up there in that snow belt. I thought you were closer to the lake. I didn't know you was going to get that much. Yeah, we got 13 down here. We're like 2 hours below you. So you can have it.
And they're free.
Yeah. Yeah. And this member is free,
Free.
unencumbered, can go as they please, anytime they please. So congratulations. So proud of you, member. Number 3468.
294959.
Yes, I forgot those numbers. Yes. Good job, as we like to say around here. Right? It's like taking candy from a baby. It's like taking money from a baby. Oh, taking a baby's money, making babies cry. You know what? The only thing worse is taking money from a baby is smacking babies. Come on. We don't do that around here. That's just plain mean. That's just plain mean. Oh, come on now. Why did somebody tell me silver was popping? Here we go. Is it going to break and hold above the 200 yet? Can we get some scalps go here? Well, what do I have over here? I sure the heck don't want no $100. What's the ATR now? Ooh, 65. Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's a lot of money that pulls back in one candle. That's 65 on a 1 minute candle, Doug. What does that mean in real money? That means if it would on average pull back on you in 65 ticks, that's $25 a tick. That's $1,600 loss just in 1 minute. Bang, bang. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing?
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't stay in a long trade more than a minute, less than a minute. I give it time. All right. I'm going to see this come up, break and hold above the 200. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go one better. I'm going to go on a quick scalp here, see if I can get a little hair movement up to the 200. If I can, I'm going to lock it in. This is a high risk trade. There's no reason that I should have took this trade. I just want to see if it will bounce one more time up to the 200. I was expecting to do it already, Doug. It's not doing it. Why is it not moving, Doug? This is not good for me.
Struggling.
Come on. There it is. There you go. Just snag $5,250. Bang, bang.
You're not going to like this, but that's also the magic word from the high to the low, right? Smack at
Oh, what would that word be, Doug? Go ahead. You could say it.
Go
ahead, Doug.
Structure.
Go ahead, Doug. I'll let you.
Structure.
The mean.
The mean.
The mean.
The mean. Middle. The average. The difference between the high and the low divided by 2.
There you go.
Why did I get in that trade, Doug? Here's why you don't do that. You want to break and hold.
And
I forgot to tell you I was going to do it before I did it. So you probably didn't even see me do it. Anytime it goes through a new level, and I've been talking about the green line and the red line on the trend, right? The 200 and VWAP are your two most powerful. Now, VWAP's way up here. The 200 is probably your second most powerful indicator on your chart, depending on your style of trading, obviously. But that's a long-term trend, right? You always want to get a break and hold above, or, you know, if you're going long, above it. Because that acts as a very strong magnetic pull on that. Same thing, VWAP's even more important, right? That's up here. So if I was going to play this to the upside, I want to make sure there's a break and a hold above VWAP, right? I expect this, and you can see it's happened as it approaches the 200 or as it approaches VWAP right here, right? To be resistance or a flat out reject and go back down the other way. And as you can see, as it came up here to the 200, what did it do? It tried to, but it could not break away from it and ultimately ended up rejecting and come back down. Now we're getting another retest. Third tries the charm. Well, guess what? It rejected. Now we're on there a quick retest on the 4th. That's the only reason I played that up to that, because I was figuring a little more bounce in it, but and there still may be, right? So, but if you're going to go long, you always want to make sure you have a break and a hold above critical levels. In this case, the critical level would be the 200 moving average, the 200 MA, right? You never enter a trade, at least I don't. This is mine, okay? Never enter a trade on VWAP. Never enter a trade on 200. Wait for the break and hold. It's more conservative that way. If you want to enter a trade on the 200, have at it, buddy. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to wait for it to break and hold. As you saw, I jumped in there. Well, maybe you didn't see because I didn't tell you what I was going to do before I did it. I jumped in here just as it came through, and it immediately pulled back. Matter of fact, pulled back so fast and have time to say, hey, don't do this kind of thing, right? So I want to wait on the break and hold here, or flat out rejection, break and hold. If I'm going to do this to the downside, where am I going to get in at? Break and hold right here. In the mean, in the middle, right? Why? Because I have this strong support level right here, right? Right there in the mean, Doug. That's the mean, Doug.
Is the
That's
mean.
probably why those are all hanging out there.
Yes, sir.
And I didn't draw that line. Coach's 3.0 indicators drew this green line here. There's the red. It's the top of the channel. I mean, the green is the top of the channel. Red's the bottom of the channel. The mean is gray. It's just a yucky color. It's neither good nor bad, right? It's blah. Huh? Right?
Pardon me.
Yeah. Now, if you like using the mean to make your investment decisions, then you'll find gray very pretty. Right? There's a reason we don't want to know where those things are at sometimes for making entry decisions. It's more for a long-term kind of thing, but it does go back to average, right? It always wants to be average. It always wants to be, that's what your trend lines are, the averages, right? That's why we use them. This is the average of 200 candles. It wants to come here long-term at this price right here. VWAP, volume weighted average. It wants to be there on a daily basis. It's a 14 candle, 14 units, right? Up here of time. So longer term ones, that's where it really wants to be. Now, market makers will drive it way up or way down below, but if it's just a normal day, you'll see it kind of hang out there, right? Because it's the average. All right, where are we at? Oh, we're up 41,000 likes, Doug. I give you something to shoot at tomorrow morning if you decide to go live. Now, that was in an hour and a half's time, so there you go. Prorate it all you want. Okay, what other question? What's going on over there, YouTubes? Nobody other than JP's over there chatting. Let's go. KJ, Ripbuck, good to see you. Oh, look, Mr. Musk sent me a rose. Thank you. Is that the one in original Mr. Musk? Matter of fact, I got two roses from Mr. Musk over there on the Tiki Talks. All right. Comments, questions. Hey, did I mention that we're doing away with our lifetime memberships? Did I mention that? See that at the top of my
January
screen up there?
31?
Yeah, you can still get them today.
I got mine. You better get yours.
Yep. And once they're gone forever. Then you got to pay annually every year. Still a great deal, don't get me wrong, but when you want to just pay one time, never pay again, we will give you 10% off for all new members under memberships, 10% off the first payment by using promo code MARK. And honestly, if you like Doug better than me, which everybody does, because I'm mean to everybody, Doug's a good cop, I'm the bad cop. I'm the boomer. Doug's whatever he is. I don't know what Doug is, Gen X or something. I don't know. Millennial. I don't know. What are you, Doug? What is the pigeonhole they put you in, Doug?
Gen X.
Gen X. Yeah, those are the only thing worse than a Gen X
Latchkey.
is a millennial, right?
Latchkey kids
Latchkey
get out of the house.
kids,
Don't come back until they're,
Exactly. That's what we
don't
did.
come back until it's dark.
Get on the bike and then nobody had a clue where we were. There was no way to communicate with us. Unless we got in trouble, then one of the neighbors would rat on us and it would go by grapevine to your parents, right? They'd get home faster than you could.
Send carrier pigeons. You know what your son's doing?
Yes. Go ahead and beat him. Let me know if you do. We'll beat him when he gets home too.
Yeah, let me know if you break your paddle. I got another one.
Yeah, exactly. You don't even have to ask for permission back in them days. You just beat the kid, right? You knew you had it coming.
Right.
You know, if his parents were there, they would have done it anyway. So you just go on ahead. That's just what you do, right? Don't worry about it. They ain't going to hurt them. Well, it'll hurt them. That's why they cry, because it hurts them, right? But they ain't going to kill them. Ain't nothing wrong with good spanking. Sparing the rod, Don't spare the rod. At any rate. We won't go there. I know people want to give everybody timeouts now, but I'm a boomer, whatever. I got beatings all the time. I didn't it didn't affect me at all.
Yeah. Not a single bit.
Yeah. Nothing else. It gave me calluses. I could sit still longer. See, I was getting prepped to be a day trader even back in those days, Doug. Back in the early 60s, I was getting prepped to be a day trader so I could have calluses so I'd be able to sit all day for 12 hours a day. See that? I should thank my dad for that. I don't know. I'll tell him about that next time I see him. Why is silver
There you
bouncing
go.
there, Doug? Should I enter this trade here, Doug? Well, I'll go ahead, Doug. I'll just go ahead and enter it.
I wouldn't now.
Silver. Why not, Doug? I just did. It's too late. I'm in it. Why wouldn't I enter this trade? What I've just been saying
Close to
all
a double
day.
top and a key level.
And what's that little color line there, Doug? What's that little green line there? What's that for?
That's it.
Oh,
that's
that's
the top of the trend
Coach's
channel.
3.0 indicator, top of the trend channel that I said you should never
Yeah.
enter. And like Doug said, it also happens to be a triple top, double top, whatever. You always want to wait on the break and hold. Don't be jumping in, even though I was up $12,000 there for a second. Right? That's a good place where to kick back.
220. 115, 220. Watch out for that.
Okay. So I made a mistake entering there, didn't I, Doug? Now look what's happening. Now I'm down $14,000. Holy cow. Can't believe what's happening
Just
here.
like
Now I'm
that.
down 25. Right? I don't have to be down this much. Obviously, I can rip the bayonet off at any time, right? But I told you guys, you don't enter on this green line or the red one. Coach's indicators are powerful, right? This is a script that they've wrote as a team also. He's got over 34 years experience. He's played with things. He knows what he likes, right? And what did it do? Come right up there. That doesn't mean it's not going to go through there, but it's going to resist almost all the time, right? Statistically. That's why you don't enter a trade till it breaks and holds to the upside, right? Because look what happened. Now I lost money.
Above the green trend.
So it goes above the green
I
line.
grabbed me some of that gold. Thank you very much.
There you go. Take it all. We'll dig more. Yeah, that worked. Well, let's go over here to the Discord, Doug, and take a gander. See how many people grabbed a free Discord. Let's see how many people grabbed a diamond membership or a VIP gold or premium lifetime memberships before they go away this weekend. Let me take a look-see here, Doug. Let's see. I got to bring that up, scroll down there, go to there. Let me see. Since 2 o'clock, let me scroll you up. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Not there. Down further. Darn. Nobody signed up. Did they? What time was that? That was 1 o'clock. Yeah, we had some diamond memberships today, but not since 2 o'clock. We haven't. Trying to give you guys away money and an education that'll last you a lifetime. Develop a skill that will last you a lifetime. All you got to do is go over to our website, American Dream Trading. I showed you how to do that earlier. It's not hard. All you got to do is go to the wwws, right? Go to the wwws. You can get yourself a membership by using and get 10% off the top from using this code MARK. M-A-R-K. And if you like Doug better, feel free to use Doug's name. DOUGGGIATZ. No, if you like Doug, you like Doug. Everybody loves Doug. Like I say, he's the good cop. I'm the bad cop. But anyway, you could go over there and do that. Use one of them promo codes, whatever one you like better. Doesn't matter. It's not a vote of who's better. I know in my own mind who's better, but that's neither here nor there. It's not about who's better, right? It's about who you want to give it, who you like better, who you want to put in there. What name do you want to type in? They both have the same amount of letters, by the way, DOUG. There's our website, right? I know those of you playing at home can't see it. That's okay. Anyway, it's very simple, very easy. Go to our website, which is, what do you think it's named? Anybody? Anybody? Well, how about AmericanDreamTrading.com? There you go. All you got to do is click down here on one of these buttons change color or what? Last time it was yellow. Or is it just because I already clicked on it once? Probably why. Anyway, click on this. Click here to join our membership. You can scroll down. I'm about ready to start sneezing again. There's more stuff, more info about us, American Dream Trading, right? So there's all kinds of stuff you can look at. But go here first. Again, these are going away Saturday night. If you wait till Saturday night, you'll forget. There's our free Discord. Grab that. Once you get that, you can interact with other members of American Dream Trading for absolutely free. This is where you go also as a paid member to access your channels that opens up when you get your membership. There's the premium membership. There's the VIP. There's the VIP Gold Complete. Each one of these is a higher level, right? So, and there is the Diamond. No, that's VIP. One more up. There we go. There we go. Up, up, up. There's the Diamond. You can click that, join now. All you can do is go over here to the options, right? Go here, Go bang, check the one you want, click one-time purchase, click continue, right? Somebody give me your credit card information. I'll just go ahead and type it in here right now for you. Anybody? Anybody? I'll need also your CF. But no, so there's different ways you can pay. All you got to do is fill out the